Now, this method is not usually common in schools. I don't know why they don't teach us, but this is how to transform it so that we can get used to it. Okay. Now we proceed to the next phase. It's very easy. The next phase is to just draw two brackets like this. Two brackets. Now, something is going to come up here. This is plus 6. This plus. It means that the two factors we are going to write here will have the same signs. It's either minus and minus or plus and plus. Minus and minus or plus and plus. Before then, we are going to write x here, then write x here. It can be minus and minus, or it can be plus and plus. Okay, minus times minus is plus, and plus times plus is plus. So we don't know, it can be minus or plus. Okay, so let me just let it go so that we don't get confused here. Then look for two numbers such that we will add up to give us plus 5. So that it's plus 5. Then when we subtract to give us, when we multiply together, okay, to give us plus 6. So what are those two numbers? Let's look at the two numbers. Okay, now we have 6 here. We are looking for two numbers that we are going to multiply. A pair of number whose product is 6, positive 6. Okay, but before then, there's no need talking about the, look at it. We have 3 and 2, right? We have 3 and 2, and we have 6 and 1. Yes, these are positive numbers, right? Now, which of them are we going to put here? 3 times 2, 3 times 2 is 6, and they are plus plus, right? Then 3 plus 2 is plus 5. See that? So it means that these two places will be plus and plus. You can choose any of them first. We can use 3 and 2 here. So this is how to factorize the expression, but we are not done yet, right? Good. Someone should point out. Remember, we use 2 to multiply. So we are now going to divide by 2. Divide here by 2 and here by 2. Okay? It means we are going to divide by 2 right here. So this equation now becomes x, or there's no need. This one is equal to this, right? Now we want to transform this one back to this case. So what you are going to do, divide by 2 here, divide by 2 right here. Can you see what we have done now? Yes, because of these 2, we use these 2 to multiply this, right? So now we have been able to factorize it into this form. Now we have to divide by 2, which is this 2. Since we multiplied, we are going back. Okay, so we have to divide by 2. And when we do that, here you see that 3 over 2 is what you are going to get here. If we were looking for the solution, the answer would have been minus 3 over 2. And here we have been minus 1, right? But we are not looking for solution. So transfer these 2 here. Transfer these 2. Okay? Transfer these 2 here to become 2x. No more 2 here. So write plus 3. Write plus 3. So we're going to write plus 3 right here, right? So this one, we don't need to transfer 2 here because the 2 here can cancel each other. You can see it. So simply write x, then plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. You can see what we have done now, right? So this is what we have done. We have been able to factorize the expression into this. So these are the factors of this quadratic expression. So I do hope it's well understood. If you are joining me for the first time and you have not been with us, this is AZ Science TV. If you love the content of this channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Do well to also like and share if you have anybody that is writing any exam, either NECO, WAEC, JAMB, or anything, okay? Just let us have them so we can also have our content reaching out to them too. So thank you very much for stopping by to watch AZ Science TV. We appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much. So we are going to move straight to the next topic. Remember, straight to the next question on this topic. Remember, it is tricks and shortcuts. So we are not just here to learn quadratic equation. So it is quadratic tricks, okay, and shortcuts. So that's why I'm showing you this method now. Okay, you can always use it, but let's use it again to solve another question. Okay, yes, let's solve another question. Look at this particular question here. Yes, we are going to use this particular one to solve another question. So let's look at this particular one. So let's solve this quadratic expression. Um, Factorize, okay, factorize 7 7x squared plus 10x, 7x squared plus 10x, then 7x squared plus 10x plus 3, okay, plus 3, plus 3. So this is what we have right now. So 7x squared plus 10x plus 3. So how are we going to solve this? It's just like the former, like the first one, okay, that we just did. It's very easy. So we are going to write down 7x squared plus 10x plus 10x, then plus 3. So the next thing for us to transfer this one. So bring it here, okay? We'll bring it right here. It's going to multiply it. When it's coming, it changes to times. So we are going to multiply 7 and 3. So our final or our next expression will now be x squared plus 10. 7 is no longer here, okay? 7 is no longer here. It's now here. And be plus 10x, then plus this 3 times this 7. You can see what we have gotten, right? So we have used this 7 to multiply this 3. We removed it from here. Okay, use multiply this. It has no business here. Don't worry about that, okay? Then this becomes x squared plus 10x plus 10x, then plus 3 times 7 is 21. Yes, this is where we are. 3 times 7 is 21. So we can go ahead and open our two brackets, right? Yes. Let's open brackets here. This is where we are going to put our x and put our x here. So is it plus or minus? Look at it here. Okay, both will either be minus or both will be plus, because plus times plus is plus, and minus times minus is plus. So that's why we have pluses. So get the two numbers. What are the two numbers that we are going to multiply to get 21? But when we add together, to give us plus 10, okay, to give us 10. What are those two numbers? So the two numbers are, we are going to try 7 and what? And 3. Yes, these are prime numbers. So these are likely to be the answer. So 7 plus 3 is plus 10. And 7 times 3 is 21. You can see it now. 7 plus 3 is equals to 10. This 10 here. And 7 times 3 is equals to 21. So we have gotten the answer, which means these ones are the answers. All right? So we'll come here. Since they are both positive, they are both plus and plus. So it means we are going to write plus 7 here, and here we write plus 3. This is what we are going to write here. You can write anyone first. It doesn't matter, okay? The trick is that anyone can come first, so that's not a big deal. Then, now that we have gotten this, remember we used 7 to multiply these 3 and give us these factors, right? Now we are going to divide by 7. So what we do now, divide here by 7 and divide here by 7. That's what we have done, okay? Then you can see from here, in this case, we are going to transfer this 7. Okay, transfer this 7 to this place. 7 becomes the coefficient of x here. While here, we would have transferred the 7 here, but we can see that 7 can cancel 7. It's only when it cannot divide each other that we are going to transfer. Like in this case, 7 cannot divide 3. Okay, so we transfer it here. But here it can. So that gives us equals to. So this is going to be x, not 7x. Okay, this one will cancel this. That will give us 1. Don't forget. Then in this case, we have x Okay, we have 7, which cannot divide 3. So 7 will be transferred to this place. We now have 7x, then plus, remember 7 is gone from here. It's now here. Look at it here. So we now have 3. This is the solution to this question. All right, please do well to smash the subscribe button if you are getting any value here. It's important you smash the subscribe button, then also turn on notification bell so that YouTube will always get our videos across to you, and whenever we are online, YouTube will always notify you. This is very important because this period you need a reliable source of information to pass your examinations. Okay, so we are here to guide you as far as examination is concerned. All right, so I appreciate you a lot for everything. Thank you very much for watching me. Okay, now we have x plus 1. Then I am going to lead you through. Okay, please do well to follow me, like, share. Let's see, do well to be with us. Okay, I'll be with you. I'll see you. We are going to the next one now. Sorry for the cut. Okay, sorry, there was an issue. Sorry for that. I do hope you are with me now. Okay, Vadash Rashu, thank you. You said hi. Thank you. I appreciate you. Vadash Rashu, thank you very much. There was an issue here. Appreciate you a lot, please. This is going to be the end for this. Let's move straight to the next phase. Let's move straight to the next phase here. So let's look at this one. So we are going to be looking at the third one here, and this will be the last one for the class before we go, because this one is very important. I place it here because it has different signs. So here we have to factorize the expression. The expression here is 4q square. Yes, 4p square. 4p square minus 4q minus 4q plus 1 plus 1. Now this is very important. Okay, we need to get this solved within the limited time in examination. So what do you think? Who can solve this for us? Who can help us with this? Right? So factorize the quadratic expression. This is an expression. Okay, this will be the last one we solve under segment A. Then we'll proceed to segment B. Okay, so thank you very much for rejoining me. So this is 4p square. 4p square minus 4. Yes, minus 4p. This is p. 4p. Then plus 1. Okay, this is what we have. 4p square minus 4p plus 1. So we are going to do the same. We are factorizing. So we take this one to this point here, multiply it. So if we transform this way, remember this is 4p square minus 4p plus 1. Please, I apologize for the break. Okay, there was an issue. So I do hope you are joining me now, and you'll be back soon for those who have not joined. Okay, so this is 4. Bring this 4 here. We are now going to have p square minus 4p, then plus, okay, plus 4 times 1, or 1 times 4. 1 times 4. This is a very simple way to transform this to this. Okay, so if we proceed, we are going to have p squared here minus 4p, then 1 times 4 is 4. This is what we now have right here. Now we are going to factorize without wasting much time. Create 2 brackets. Just simply create 2 brackets like this. It's not a difficult thing. Okay, just look at it this way. Then these are the unknown. Okay, these are the unknown. Now the question here, remember we have minus, we have plus. So because we have minus here, the 2 numbers, one will be minus and one will be plus. So you can put plus here and put minus here, or you put minus and put plus here. The reason is simple. we are going to look for two numbers that will be multiplied to give plus 4. But when added, we give minus 4. That number must be, the two numbers must not be, they cannot be the same sign. Let me specifically tell us, okay? They can't be of the same sign because this is plus. This is plus, right? They can, okay, this is plus. So they must, they should be of different sign, please. Please note this one. This is what will tell you the sign, okay? What will give us plus? The only two signs that will give us plus are minus times minus and plus times plus. Minus times minus is plus, okay? And plus times plus is plus. So that is why the two numbers must be the same. It's either they are minus minus or plus plus. But how do I know that they are minus and minus? I will come here. Look at it here. So because of this minus, you are going to put minus here and here. Okay, because of the minus. That's what will give us. So now what are those two numbers? Remember, this is 4. So the two numbers that will give us 4 is 2 times 2, okay, which is 4. Or 4 times 1 is also 4. But the question is, which one are we going to add up to get this 4? Not minding the minus or plus. If you add 4 and 1, you will get 5. There is no 5 here. But if you add 2 and 2, we'll get 4. But the 4 here is minus, so we are going to make it minus. So which means these ones are minus and minus. Which means we have minus 2 here and minus 2 here. Do you get it? So these are the factors. We are going to factorize this expression to this. So that is the first stage of factorization. Now we'll go to the second part of segment A, and that is difference of two squares. We need to learn how to factor difference of two squares. Some students find it difficult. For those of you who are just joining me, don't forget this is AZ Science TV. So we appreciate you for joining us. We guide students on how to pass exam, how to spot easy way to pass your exams. All right, yes, because we have to be smart so that the exam bodies don't take advantage of us. So we have to be very smart. That's why I learn the tricks and the shortcuts. So that is what we are doing here now. Now this is, somebody will ask me, remember we are not done yet, right? We have written minus 2 and minus 2. Don't always forget that there was a multiplication, right? Look at it here. So we multiply by 4. Come here and divide by 4. Can you see it? Come here and divide by 4. We must divide by 4 because look at it here. The coefficient of p square is not 2. It's not 1, rather. It's more than 1, and that is 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 4. What we are going to do here to make it easier for us is we are going to have p minus. Reduce this to the lowest term, okay? Just reduce them to the lowest term. So if 2 goes into here, we have 1 over 2, right? Yes, if you cancel 2, 2 into 4 is 2, and 2 into 2 is 1. So we are done with this first part. Then the second one, do the same, and you get the same answer. That's minus half. Minus half. Let me write it this way. Minus half. Now it is time for us to transform it to the pattern we have always used. Yes, we are going to transform it to this easy pattern. So let me quickly let this go. Now we are going to transfer. Remember, 2 cannot divide 1 in both of this bracket. In both brackets, 2 cannot divide 1. So just transfer these 2 right here. Put 2 here. Remove the 2 from here and put it here. Remove these 2 from here, okay, and put it here. That's how to get the final answer. So this becomes 2p minus 1. So we have 2p minus 1. That's what we have here. Then we also have 2p minus 1 here. That is 2p minus 1. So this is the answer you will present for this. When you factorize this, you get this. You can go the other way, but I think for those of us who might be finding some things difficult, especially when the coefficient of the highest power, okay, of the term with the highest power is more than 1, so we always find it difficult. So that's why I think we should transform it this way. Then when we are done, return it to where it belongs. Okay, it belongs this way, so transform it this way. So, and you get your answer straight away. I do hope it's well understood. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button because more options are coming. Why not share? Yes, if you have a friend who is going to be writing examination, why not share it? Okay, let's share. There's love in sharing, definitely. So just press the share button, share to your friends and other persons, other JAMB candidates. If you're not a JAMB candidate or you're not writing WAEC or NECO or any exam, you can also share to others or people who you think are writing it. Or if you just want to learn, yes, it is good to learn mathematics. Okay, so you can learn mathematics faster if you follow this trick. It will be easier for you to learn quadratic equations. So this is for this. Now we are going to the next phase. I do hope we are done with this segment. And we are seeing this in this segment, okay? We are going to what we call difference of two squares. Difference of two squares may come in different forms. So we are going to show us in the different forms in which we may find difference of two squares. So I'm going to clean this right now. Yes, let's clean. So we are going to look at these quadratic expressions, difference of two squares. Yes, let me show us difference of two squares, which is this. Okay, now difference of two squares. Let's factorize this expression. X squared minus 9. Yes, how do we factorize this? It is a very simple term, right? Very good. So for those of us who are extremely good in mathematics, of course, there must be those of us that are extremely good here. All right, and we must understand what this means. You will notice that these two are perfect squares. I'm sure we know that, right? Look at it. They are both perfect squares. Why? Because 9 can be raised to a power. A number can be raised to a power here to give us 9. Yes. So this means that we are going to have x squared minus 3 raised by 2. That's why this is called difference of two squares. This is called difference of two squares. So if we have difference of two squares like this, okay, I'm going to write that because it's good to understand how to go about it. Difference of two squares. So when you have a difference like this, when you have a squared minus b squared, okay, it is the same as a plus b, then a minus b, a minus b. This is called difference of two squares. We must use it. It's good we use this. We must use this. It's called difference of two squares. Please don't forget. Yes, I'm going to put it here for us to use it as a trick here. So this is exactly what we are going to do right here. We are going to create two brackets. Two brackets will be created right here. So in the first one, we'll put x plus 3, and the second one, we'll put x minus 3. This is how to solve. This is how you put it, okay? Difference of two squares must end in this format. It can come in different forms, but the end is usually with two brackets, with one having positive sign and the second or the next one having negative sign. So this is how it is done. I do hope it's well understood. I hope you are getting value in this video. We appreciate you for joining AZ Science TV. Your examination is going to be excellent. You are going to pass your examination in flying colors, but don't forget to use some of the tricks and shortcuts we learn right here on AZ Science TV. If you are joining us for the first time, our aim in this channel is to ensure that every student, every candidate of an exam passes his or her exam in flying colors. So we wish all of you excellence. For our JAMB candidates, I do hope the examinations are going well. Those who have written, I hope you all did well. And for those who are preparing for WAEC, NECO, and JAMB as well, because some of us have not written JAMB, others have written. I wish you well, okay? But do well to keep putting yourself in the right form, so that when you get to the exam hall, the exam will just be as simple and very easy for you as any other thing. So this is for the first case. Let's quickly take the second case. Okay, this is the first case. I'm going to give you the second case now. Look at this scenario. We have 4. We are going to have 4x squared minus 25. Yes, look at it. 4x squared minus 25. This is, you notice that all the terms here, both the terms, the coefficient of x squared, the x squared is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square. So the 3 are each perfect squares. This is how we are going to do it. The 3 are each perfect squares. So we are going to write 4x squared minus 25. I do hope you are chatting me. If you have any question, let me know in the chat box, okay? I want to be sure that you are chatting and you are reaching out to us, okay? So 0 is missing. Oh, 0, please. Thank you for joining me. Okay, wait. What do you calculate? Okay, hi. Someone is okay. Thank you very much. Now we are not solving equations, please. This is expression, quadratics. Now we are dealing with the expression. We are not going to the equations, okay? When we get to the equations, I'll tell you what we are going to do, okay? This is just the quadratics. So there's no equal to 0 yet. We just want to learn how to factorize. And this is a very key part of JAMB, WAEC, and NECO. If you go to the questions, you see a lot of these kind of questions. And this is called quadratic expressions. Then when we are done, we'll now go to quadratic equations. But first, let's know how to factorize them. Now let's proceed. This is 4x squared minus 25. The equation is very easy. The expression is what you need to learn first, then use it to solve the equation. This is 2. This becomes 2 squared. This becomes 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. Then we have x squared. Okay? 2 squared is 4. X squared is this. Then minus 5 squared. So it means each of them are perfect squares. We are going to put these two inside a tiny bracket. Okay? 2x all squared. This is the tiny bracket. Then minus 5 squared. So this is now difference of 2 squares. The next phase is for us to do what? To do it this way. Look at this expression. This is a squared minus b squared. It becomes what? A plus b and a minus b. Let's do same here. So we are going to have 2x. These are a. Don't forget, this first one is our a, while the second one is our b. It means we have 2x plus 5. Then close the bracket. Then open another bracket here. All right, 2x minus 5. Okay, so this is the solution to this particular question. When you have difference of 2 squares, always put one as plus and the other as what? Minus. So positive and negative. It's simple, it's the same process. But you need to learn how to spot it. When you have an expression like this, check other terms and see if they are perfect square. If their square root is not decimal, okay, like 25, the square root is 5. Like 9, like 4, the square root of 4 is 2. So they are all perfect squares. You can see it there. So that's why we can use this method. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to keep sharing, okay, so that the video can keep going wider and wider for more students to watch these tricks, because they need it to pass their examination. Now we go to another form of difference of 2 squares. Okay, it's still another example. Difference of 2 squares. So let's look at this question here under difference of 2 squares. Yes, look at this question. Factorize the quadratic expression. Look at it. You have 4 over q squared. You see it? 4 over, okay, let me write it well. 4 over q squared. Sorry, this is 4 over q squared minus 16. Yes. Minus minus 9. Please let me just clean this because it's obstructing our work. Sorry for that. It has to go. Then over p. Okay, this is p square. Yes. Why this is q square? Look at this expression, right? Yes. This is difference. When you check, let's know how is it like. See, is it difference of two squares? Check all the terms and see if they can be raised to the power of 2. Okay, if there is something that can be raised to power of 2, can this one be raised to power of 2? 4. 2 squared is 4, right? Can we look for something to raise to power of 2 here? Yes. 3 squared is what? Is 9. So we are going to come here and write 4 divided by p squared minus 9 divided by minus 9 divided by q squared. Okay, this is going to be, this is 2 squared, so we're going to have 2 squared here divided by this p squared, then minus, this is 9. 9 will be 3 squared divided by q squared. This is what we are going to have. So we put this inside a common bracket. So let's put each of them inside common bracket. So this is 2. They both have square. So factor out the power. That gives 2 over p, then divided by raised to power 2 minus. Put the same thing here. Put them inside a common bracket. So we have 3. We have 3 divided by q, then this raised to power 2. So we have factored out the powers or the exponents. Okay, we rather call it exponent. I think it's better that way. So now we can take the difference of 2 squares. What are the difference of 2 squares here? We have 2 over p here. So we are going to take it, it's going to look this way now, like this. 2 over p will be here. We have 2 divided by p. Okay, we have 2 divided by p. Yes, 2 divided by p plus 3 divided by q plus 3 divided by q, like this. Then do the same here. Okay, we have, repeat the same thing. 2 over p, then minus 3 over q. You can see it. So this is how simple it is. You may go ahead and simplify them, but that may not be necessary at this level, just for us to know the principles, how to go about difference of 2 squares. So these 3 questions will be good for us, will be okay for us to understand the difference of 2 squares. Whenever you have difference of 2 squares, just find a way to put them, okay, as indices, okay, or indexes. Then take the difference and take the sum. Then you multiply both brackets. That's how to get the factors of an equation that is connected to difference of 2 squares. So I do hope it is well understood. Are you following? If you have any question, let me hear your part. Let me see your chat. Okay, I want to be sure that you are actually following, because the purpose of the class is to make sure that we follow through. All right. Now, after doing this, the next thing is for us to be able to form what you call formation of quadratic equation. Here we have done factorization. The next thing now is, how do we form quadratic equation? That's a very popular question in all the exams. Okay, very, very popular. So we are going to learn how to form quadratic equations. That is for segment B. So we are done with segment A. Just watch and see for yourself how you are going to be able to form quadratic equation. So I proceed to segment B. Okay, if you allow me to, I hope I can. All right, so please do it to chat me. Let's proceed to segment B. Yeah, okay. What if we aren't given perfect square? Yes, yes, we have done that. Okay. Nature's Mizinga. Thank you. Bolua, yes, Bolua Tife. Thank you very much. I can hear, I can see your messages. Then Bolua Tife. Then Rue B. Thank you. So you are correct. Sometimes we may not be given perfect squares. All right. I think we have already done that in the first segment. I do hope you watched it, but don't worry. Stay to the end. I will do a review of the first part for those who were not here, because I know most of us were not here when we started. So we are going straight to formation of quadratic equation. Formation of quadratic equation. That's segment B. Formation of quadratic equation. Okay, let's look at how to form quadratic equations. So we are going to learn how to form quadratic equations. That is the next segment. This is segment B. This is segment B, don't forget. It's very important because I want us to learn how to form it then before we learn how to factorize it. So we look at the very first question. Yes, let's look at the very first question. So let's look at what we have right now. Thank you for patience and for always being here. All right, sometimes it takes resilience, okay? Because you are hungry for success and you're also hungry to make sure that this channel keeps moving forward. So we appreciate you for everything you are doing. Now, we have to find the quadratic equation whose roots are 2 and -1. So quadratic equations usually have two roots when you solve them, but we don't want to solve first. We want to form it before solving. It's easier or it's better for us. Now there is a general formula for forming quadratic equation. What is that general formula? I'm going to write it down for every one of us, okay? Yes, general formula for forming quadratic equation. That is the trick. You need to know this formula. I'm sure we know it already. The formula is x squared. Let me write it here. S squared minus bracket alpha plus beta x then plus alpha beta equal to 0. Now, this is very important. I'm sure we all know this or we have heard of it, right? If as a math student, everybody should know this, yes. If you know this one, you can form quadratic equations given the roots, whether it's fraction or whole numbers. Just substitute here and here, then go straight and get the answers. So we are given the roots. What are the roots? So what are the roots we are giving? We are giving 2, we are giving -1. So come here, this is the roots are alpha Alpha is 2 and beta is -1. So we are going to write this expression and substitute this. So let's substitute straight into this expression. It means we have x squared, okay, minus alpha plus beta of x, then plus alpha beta equals to 0. This is called the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Don't forget that when we are factorizing, remember when you have something like this, you have something like 8x squared, okay, then plus 5x, then plus 6 equal to 0. This is the sum and this is the product. So that's exactly how you can go about it. It's not a difficult task. Just understand how it is done and you are through. So let's substitute. Alpha is 2, which means we have x squared minus open brackets 2. This is plus, but beta is -1. Look at it here, -1. So just put -1 here. Then bring in the bracket here. Then plus alpha is 2 here. So that is alpha. Then open bracket, our beta is -1. So we have -1. Everything is equal to what? 0. So we can go ahead and do it. So who can tell us the next stage? Yes. So who has the next stage for us? Who can give us the next stage? I want to know. We want to know. So the next stage, who can help us? Please, I want you to help us get what are we going to write in the next stage? I think the next stage is even the solution to the question. Yes. Once you write the next stage, that's the solution. So someone should help us out. We just want to know, we want to be sure that we are actually following. So what is the next stage? Somebody should chat us. Let's be sure. Yes, I'm waiting. Somebody is saying okay. Yeah, thank you. Bolu Atife. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Don't worry, we are going to solve quadratic equation, okay? Don't worry. Anything you are asking for, you will get it right now. Don't worry. This is x squared here. I'm going to write x squared. Then this is minus. Bring out the minus here. Okay? Yes. If the difference here gave us minus, that minus will change here to plus. But because 2 minus 1 is 1, that is 1x, right? 1x. But you know we don't have to write 1 now. Come on, right? We don't need to write this 1. So let's just let the 1 go. So which means we now have x squared minus 1x. But usually we don't write it. And then plus. Let me show you something here. This is minus and this is plus. So minus times plus or plus times minus will give us minus here. Then 2 times 1 will give us 2. And that is equal to 0. That's the answer. So you can see it. This is how to form quadratic equation. Okay? Yes, this is a quadratic trinomial. I call it trinomial because there are 3 terms. Trinomial. Binomial means 2 terms. Okay? Like difference of 2 squares. There are usually 2 terms. This is x squared minus x minus 2. So I do hope we understood this. This is the first question under formation of quadratic equations. And that is segment B. All right? So this is segment B. So I do hope you understood this. So we can move to the next phase. So don't worry, the more we solve problems together here, the more we understand it. Learning is gradual. All right? So let's move straight to the next question. I'm going to clean this one here. Whose root? Okay, let me just change this. Let me look for a question, a past question that has something else here. I'm going to look for a past question that has something else. Formation of quadratic equation. Yes. So, okay. Yes. Find the quadratic equation. Also, look at this. This is 2 over 5 and 3. Okay. And 3. Yes. 2 over 5 and 3. This is where we are now. And we are going to clean the former one because we are done with this. So let this go. Let it go. Yes. Let's go so that we can give chance to other ones. So thank you very much. Let's proceed now. Let's see what we can do next. Okay. Yes, let's look at it. This is what we have right now. Look at 2 over 5. Yes, the roots. What are the roots now? The roots have changed. What are the roots? We have 2 over 5. Then we have 3. So these are the 2 roots that we have right now. It means that our alpha is 2 divided by 3. Okay, and our beta is 3. So these are the 2 roots of this equation. But we have to find the equation. We have to form the equation. Okay, so solution. Let's look at. Okay, we have written solution already. We are substituting into this expression. What is the expression? We are rewriting the expression. The expression is x squared minus open bracket alpha plus beta x, then plus alpha beta, all equal to 0. Please don't forget this expression. Okay, it's very important. Please do well to learn it. Just know that this is the sum. This is plus and this minus. Sorry, this is sum and this is product. But here we have minus. Don't forget this minus. It's compulsory here when you're writing this. Okay, please don't forget it. I will tell you how we derive this one. I'll tell you how to derive it maybe towards the end of the class. Okay, I should be able to tell you how to derive it if time permits, and if you permit to. So I'll do it to do the same. So now, can we substitute? We can substitute. Yes, let's do it. This x squared minus, what is our alpha? Our alpha is 2 over 5. Sorry, I think I made an error here. This is 2 over 5. Alpha is 2 over 5. So we have 2 over 5. Then our beta is 3. Beta is 3. So that's plus beta. Then outside the bracket we have x. Then we have plus. Alpha is 2 over 5. 2 divided by 5. Then times beta. Beta remains 3. And that equates to 0. So we can go ahead and get our solution. Evaluate this. If you evaluate this, what are you going to get? There's no need looking for LCM. Okay, if you are in JAMB hall or even WAEC or NECO hall, you don't need to look for it. Just multiply 3 by 5. Okay, multiply. Use this one. Okay, multiply by this. So that gives 2 plus whatever you get. 5 times 3 is 15, right? Is 15. Then divide it by this 5 here. Do it like this and put x here. You see it? And this one is not the same with this. Okay, this is plus by this times. So just multiply here. But we cannot divide here. So this becomes 6 over 5 equal to 0. That's what we have in this case. So finally, what will be the answer? Yes, we are going to have x squared minus 2 plus 15 is 17. That's minus 17 over 5, right? Minus, yes, this minus, this is 17. 2 plus 15 is 17 divided by 5. Then we are going to bring in our x right here. Then what do we have here? Plus 6 over 5. 6 divided by 5. And this equates to what? 0. This is the solution. Okay, this is the solution. But you know this 5 now, and it doesn't make it appear very presentable. You get it? So what we are simply going to do is to multiply by 5. See this 5? Multiply by 5 all through, so that this 5 will go. If you multiply by 5 all through, multiply this by 5. It will be 5x squared. 5x squared. Okay, then minus, multiply this one by 5, it will cancel, right? Multiply by 5, it will cancel. Multiply all through by 5. Everything cannot be said with mouth. Maybe I will need to explain. Multiply all through by 5. Let me write it. Multiply each term. Multiply each term by 5. So let's multiply each term by 5. If you multiply this by 5, we are going to get 5x squared, right? Yes, this is what we get. Then if you multiply this by 5, you get minus 17x. Then multiply the last one by 5, we get plus 6. And that equates to 0. This is the equation. This is the quadratic equation whose roots are 2 divided by 5 and 3. So I hope it is well understood. Don't forget to follow, okay? Don't forget to share. Yes, just share. Follow Easy Science TV by sharing. Do it to share. Don't also forget to smash the like buttons. Okay, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. If you are finding this content very valuable, I want to subscribe. Then turn on the notification bell so that whenever we come online for any videos or directly live, you will receive notifications. This is only possible if you subscribe and turn on notification bell. So thank you for joining Easy Science TV. I hope you are following. Now we have succeeded in section B. Now we can form quadratic equations, right? Don't forget this formula. Instead of using the other method where you say x is equal to this and s is this, you can still use it. But this is a direct formula, especially for JAMB students. Just know that this is plus and this is times. Just do the little work and you get your answer, because there's no time for this. The time for JAMB is always very short, very, very short. So I wish you excellence, I wish you success in your examinations. Now we are going to the next phase. What is the next phase? Factorization of, solving quadratic equations by what? Factorization. Do you understand now? So that's what we are going to now. Solving quadratic equations by factorization. Once we are done, we go to roots and sum and product of roots. But right now, let's look at section C. It's important that we understand every segment because there are so many questions that have been asked. And we need to answer the question as quickly as possible because the time is very limited, very short. Okay. So this is gone, so I have to let it go. Okay. And this is gone too. So solving quadratic equation. How do we solve quadratic equation? So let's learn how to solve quadratic equations. Very important here. Now, we are going to begin from the first question. So let's look at these typical questions. Okay, very common questions. And so that we'll be getting them one after the other. I will also give the forms in which they can come out. What is the solution of the quadratic equation? This is how it can be asked sometimes. What is this? What is the solution? What is the solution of the quadratic equation? Of the quadratic. So what is the solution of the quadratic equation? Now we are going to use, what's the quadratic equation? Let me give us the quadratic equation. S squared minus x. So we have x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. So now what is the solution of this quadratic equation? That's the question before us. today or right now, and I'm sure we can solve this. So if there's anything you want me to do, just let me know in the chat box. It's very important, okay? Yes, because I don't know your mind, but when you speak up, then we are able to express ourselves, and that's very important. Now, this is x squared minus x and minus 1 equal to 0. So now we want to check. I'm going to show you something here, okay? But before then, I want to know your perspective, your mind, okay? So what do you have in mind? Let me know. Yes, I have Ravin Kirian. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. I appreciate all of you for being here. Okay, please do well to smash the subscribe button if you are joining for the first time and you have not subscribed. Okay, or if you are a returning viewer and you are not subscribed, do well to smash the subscribe button. All right, this will go a long way to promote the channel and the video itself. Now we have x squared minus x minus 1 equals to 0. Right? Now we are going to look for two numbers that we will multiply to get minus 1, and when we add up, we'll get yes, but we are going to check. They say, what is the solution? Can we factorize this expression? Do you understand? How to spot factorizable equations. You see, this equation appear to be difficult to factorize. I don't know, but just look at it very well. I don't know if you know. How do I know that this equation is factorizable? There is no guess in mathematics. Don't guess anything in maths. I will show you something right now that will tell us if this equation is factorizable. Now let's look at the general equation. Let me teach you. Let me just show you. I'm sure you already know it. Look at this. We have x equals to minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac minus 4ac, all divided by what? 2a. Look at this expression. Yes, this expression is very important. I want to show you something here. You see inside the bracket, we have inside the bracket, we have b squared minus 4ac. This thing you are seeing here, this small expression you are seeing here, is called the discriminant. It's what determines how the curve will look like. What kind of products, what kind of roots are you going to get? What you call properties of the root. This is only possible with this. This is what changes everything. So if you want to test if this equation is factorizable, you will use this. If you want to check if this is a perfect square, you will use this. Yes, because this is very important. So this is called the discriminant. D is called D. D is called discriminant. That is, the whole of this is called D, which is discriminant. Don't forget. Now let me show you something. Let's test to see if this equation is factorizable. So let's begin. What's our B? Our A is 1 here. A is 1. What's our B? Our B is equals to minus 1. Look at this here. Minus, there's 1 here. We usually don't write it. Then what's our C? Our C is also minus 1. You see, our C is minus 1. If this does not make any impact at all, for instance, if you cannot take the square root of the number you get from substituting this, then it means you cannot factorize this expression. So let's test if it's factorizable. B squared, what is B? B is minus 1. So we have minus 1 squared. I'm showing you so that when you get to exam, you don't worry yourself. Use another method to find solution. Okay? So minus 4 times, this is 4 times A. Our A is 1. And times C, right? Look at this, C. Our C is minus 1. So what is minus 1 square is 1. That is minus times minus, yeah? Right? That's minus, that's plus. So 4 times 1 is 4. Then times 1 again is 4. You can see that here we have 5. What does it mean? It means this equation these ones cannot be factorized. Okay? Cannot be factorized. You cannot factorize this expression. Why? Because the discriminant is not a perfect square. So the discriminant can either be 0, 0, 1, can be 1, okay, can be 4, can be 9, and so on. Okay, 16. So it must be a perfect square. If D is not a perfect square, if this discriminant is not a perfect square, then you cannot factorize this equation. Then you have to use any of them. We can use this one, or we use any other available method. So we are solving quadratic equation. That is how I've showed us now how to dictate whether a quadratic equation is factorizable or not. So this equation is not factorizable. How do we know that? Let me put it in the, please, let's see. How do we know that this equation is not factorizable? Based on what I've said, okay? Let's see in the chat box, right? Yes, how do we know? It's not factorizable. But we are going to solve this equation. We are solving it, but it's not factorizable, but we'll solve it. We can use any method, but I prefer we just use this method. Okay, this is called the general formula method, and we are going to use it since it is not factorizable. So let's use the general formula method. It's not factorizable, so we use general formula method. Yes, somebody asked, okay, that's almighty formula. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. Yes, Boluwa Tife, Alasisi. Yes, you are very much correct. It's true. This is the general formula method. Okay, this is general formula method. So we are going to use it to solve this problem since it is not factorizable. Since it is not factorizable. So we'll bring it here. We are going to use x equals to minus b. Let us repeat everything again, okay? Minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac, then divided by 2a. Just substitute these terms, these ones, a, b, and c here, and we'll get our answer. It's not difficult. It's very, very direct, easy, very easy. Okay, very easy. So I'm going to substitute. I don't want to put it here. Let's come here. Okay, our x is equals to minus b. That's minus. What's our b? Remember, please remember, b has minus now. And look at b minus. There's minus in 1, and there's another minus here. So it will be minus times minus. Don't forget that, please. Okay, this is minus 1 because there are two minus, right? One here. Then before the plus or minus. So come here and write plus or minus. Then we move to the next parts there. So we have b squared. That's b is minus 1. Square this minus 1. That's the meaning. So we have minus 1 squared. We are going to square minus 1. Then minus 4 times a. A is 1. Then c is minus 1. 4 times a times minus 1, which is c. Then we are going to divide by 2 times a. 2 times a. 2a. Okay, a is 1 here. So that's what we have right now. Then the next phase is to evaluate the numbers to get what we are looking for. So we have 1 here, right? Minus times minus is plus. So we have plus 1, which is 1. Then we'll go ahead and have plus or minus. Plus or minus. Then the square roots, yes, remember, it's not a perfect square. So don't forget that. So since it's not a perfect square, we'll go ahead. 4. This minus times minus is plus. So this is 1 square, then plus. We've already gotten the answer, right? That is 4 here, divided by 2. Okay? Then we have our x equals to 1 plus or minus the square root of 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. Then we divide by 2. So we can leave our expression like this, like in JAMB. We can leave your expression in a short form. Okay, we can have x to be equal to 1 plus root 5 over 2, or you can have x to be equals to this one is always 1. So 1 minus root 5 over what? Over 2. These are the solutions. It can be this or this. Yes, these are the values of the expression. So it is okay like this in JAMB. Okay, but if it's WAEC, yes, it can be like this or decimals. Find the square root of 5, add it to this. Then find the square root of 5, subtract from this. Then divide each of them by 2. That gives us the answer straight without any challenge at all. So that is the solution to that question. Remember, it is not factorizable. Therefore, we have nothing to do than to use other methods of solving quadratic equation. Remember, these tricks, we have to spot out the easy way out. So we have been able to use the alternative way out. So thank you very much for joining. I do hope you're watching and getting values. Thank you. I appreciate you. Do well to share so that others can have access to this video. And if you have not smashed the subscribe button, come on. Okay, just go ahead, smash the subscribe button so that we can keep moving forward together. I appreciate you a lot. So we are going to the next one, which is another form of, which is quadratic equation. Okay, that's segment, this segment C. We are in C, not B, please. What is the solution of the quadratic equation? So we are going to solve. Let me show you something so that you will see what I'm saying directly. We have learned the major work. So it's now time for us to apply what we have learned. Okay, whatever we have learned here, we have to now apply it. If you're writing JAMB, let me know in the comment section. Okay, if you're writing JAMB, I want to be sure that okay, now solve the quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation. So let me check the equation. You have, okay, 3x squared plus 4x plus 1. We have 3x squared plus 4x then plus 1 equals to 0. Now we are to solve this quadratic equation. This is now an equation because it's equated to 0. Okay, I think one of you asked me is not equal to 0. This is now an equation. That's where we are right now. So let's see how we are going to solve this together. Let's solve together. Okay, yes, I'm sure someone is so good here that you can give me the solution to this. There's nothing bad if I get answers from you directly. Okay, I'm waiting. Yes. What is the solution? What is the solution to this? Somebody should give me the answer. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to give me this answer. The answer to this. Okay. Yes. Who can help us? Just an answer. Yes, I need the answers. Remember, quadratic equation usually have 2 answers, right? That's what it means. So when we are solving, we are actually going for 2 answers. But the question is, they did not say we should factorize. Check. Okay, help us check if we can factorize this equation, or yes, if we can solve by factorization. It is the easiest method. I always teach people the easiest method because you are going to an exam, so you don't want any difficulty. Anything that is difficult should be broken before you get to the exam hall. So the easiest way is this. Now, some people usually make this mistake of, we'll check if we can factorize. Okay, yes, before we now put the 2 here. We have our x here. Okay, we have our x here and here. Now we want to check if we can factorize. Can we factorize? First, check. Yes, write the word check here. Check for factorization. And that, how do we check? B squared minus 4ac must be equal to what? 0. If it's not equal to 0, it doesn't have to be equal to 0. No, b square of this must be, it must be a perfect square. Okay, b square minus 4ac must be a perfect square. If it's not a perfect square, we cannot factorize it. So let's check. What's our b? B square. What's our b? Our b is 4. What is the square of 4? 16. So that is 4 square minus 4 times a. What's our a here? A is 3. So we check here. A is 3 times. What is c? Sorry, a is 3. I'm sure you can see it very well. What is c? C is 1. Look at it. C is 1. So let's check. Is it going to give us a perfect square? We have to check to be sure. So this is 4 square, and that is 16 minus 4 times 3 is 12. And this, right? So who can tell us, is it a perfect square or it's not a perfect square? Is it factorizable or not? Let me hear from you. Oh, we factorized. Thank you, Bolu Atife. Thank you very much. Your name is becoming very... Okay, yes. It is factorizable because we have 4. Okay, and when we take this 4 is called the discriminant. That is discriminant. And when we take the square root of 4, we get 2, which means we can factorize the expression. Without wasting time, use the method I used before. Okay, what method did I use before? I hope we still understood that method. Do you still understood the method? Okay, this was the method I used before. We can go ahead and use that method, but I don't want us to waste our time. So let's use that method. Transfer this one this way. Transfer this way. If you do that, you are going to have x squared. We have x squared plus 4x, then plus 1 times this 3. Don't forget, we are timesing, so times the 3 equal to what? 0. We are not reversing again. This one is very easy. That's why Bolu Atife, thank you. I'm going to show you something here now. All right. Yes, this is, I would also like you to share your own part so that we can see how we are going together. Then we have x squared plus 4x, then plus 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, that's 3 here, plus 3 equals 0. Yes. Now, we are going to do what? Factorize. Look at what I'm going to do here. Just do like this, and equate to what? 0. There's no need bothering yourself. Don't bother yourself again. In fact, I will show you. You'll be amazed as well. We'll solve it here. Okay. Now, this is plus. This is plus. So since this is plus, it means this here and here will be the same sign. Plus and plus, or minus and minus. But when you come here and check, please check here. You see that what you have here is plus. So which means here will be plus and here will be plus. All right? Look for 2 numbers that you multiply to give 3. And when you take the sum, or when you take the difference or sum, you get 4. Do you know the beautiful thing about this? 3 is a what? It's a prime number. Like 5. Okay, like 2. These are prime numbers. Prime numbers always have only 2 factors. So just take the 2 factors and put it here. That is it. Okay, so what are the 2 factors of 3? And what are the 2 factors of 3? Is itself and 1. A prime factor or a prime number. Yes, a prime number is any number that has only 2 factors, which are itself and 1. So itself is 3. 1 is 3. Can you see that now? So these are the prime factors. So 3 is a prime number. So these are the factors of 3. Only 2 numbers. Don't forget that, okay? For any prime, whenever you find a prime number here, just use that method. And you get the factors because they are only 2. Now that we are done, we are not done yet too. Let me show you something. Remember that we transfer 3 from here to here, right? Look at it. There was no 3 here, but now we have 3 here. We multiply by 3. So we are now going to divide by 3 here. Divide by 3. Don't divide x by 3, please. Divide only the number, the constant, the number by 3. Is that taken now? So that gives us what? 3 will cancel 3 here. That will give us 1 here. So we are done with this. We go to the next one. 3 cannot divide 1. So transfer this 1 here. Transfer this 1 because 3 cannot divide it. So transfer the 3, not 1, please. Transfer the 3 here. That gives, oh, I don't even need to bother you. Don't worry. Don't transfer anything. Leave it. Do you know why? If you transfer it, you will still go back. You will still go back. Yes, you still go back. You will still go back, and that will waste our time. We don't want to transfer anything. I'm not transferring anything again. In fact, leave it like that. Put 3 here. Put our x plus 1 over 3 right here. You get it? Equate it to 0. The work is 99.9% done, okay? 99.9% finished. Now let me show you the last stage, which is the final stage. Now we know that x plus 1 is equal to 0, right? Or this. Okay, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to what? From here, what is x? X is equal to minus 1. That is for this. Then for this, we have x plus 1 over 3 is equal to 0. That's for the second one. So you see that this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So it means that x is now equal to, take this plus 1 over 3 to the right. I hope it's understood. Take it to the right, becomes 1 over 3 in minus, becomes minus 1 over 3. It therefore means that x is equal to minus 1 or x is equal to minus 1 over 3. Yes, minus 1 over 3. These are the solutions. Okay, this is the solution, or these are the solutions, okay, of the equations. Yes, what you call the factors or the values of x that satisfy this equation. We have been able to get to the end of this segment C, right? Yes, something like this. You can go ahead and solve any one you want to solve. If you are solving, it's very easy. You don't reverse here back. You don't reverse. You don't go back. Just go straight and transfer the plus 3 to the other side. You get the answer straight. Okay, the answer doesn't take time at all. So learn to transfer the coefficient of x squared from here to here, then multiply it. Go ahead, find the roots normally, or factorize if you can. Okay, especially factorization. This way, then divide by what you multiply with here. Okay, if you multiplied by 10, then divide by 10 here. Then we multiplied by 3. Look at it. So divide by this same 3 on each side. Don't divide x. Divide only 3 and 1 by this 3 here. Then once you are done, check if they are divisible. Okay? If 3 can divide 3, yes, you get 1. Then can 3 divide 1? No. So leave it there. Then transfer this one this way and transfer this the other way. And that gives the answer. X minus 1 and x is minus 1 over 3. These are the solution set of the equation, or this is the solution to the question. So thank you very much. I hope the like button is busy. Don't forget to also smash the subscribe button. Yes, and turn on notification for the sake of being reminded whenever we have a class like this. I appreciate all of you. Those of you that are writing your examination, I pray for you. You will succeed. Okay? Excellence will be your portion. I don't know how many of you are writing exam, but if you're writing your exam, please do well to notify me through the chat so that I can understand how to go about it. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate you. We are moving straight to what we call perfect square. Yes, you know we have done difference of two squares, but we have not done perfect square. This is very important. Okay, I need to teach us perfect square. Yes, what is a perfect square? A perfect square is, I'm going to show us what a perfect square is, but let me quickly clean this part. Yeah, perfect squares usually have equal roots. Yes, equal roots. So we are done. Let's go to segment D. Segment D. Okay. Yeah, segment D is what we call perfect squares. So we are done with segment C. We go to segment D right now. So it's going to take some time to clean up because the boards are kind of wide. Yes. Thank you for your patience. So we look at perfect square. Yes, I'm sure you have seen questions like this. Look at this question. So, this is find the values of P. Okay. Look at this particular question. This is called perfect square, please. Perfect square. Yes. Perfect square. Now we are looking at the question. Question. What must be added? What are we going to add? What must be added? Sorry, this sounds. So what must be added to 4x squared minus 40 to make it a perfect square? To make it a perfect square. Solution. So this is a typical question under perfect squares. So the question is, what are we going to add, or what must be added to 4x squared minus 40 to make it a perfect square? So what are we going to do? Remember, we are given this quadratic expression. So this is what we have. Okay, we want to make this expression a perfect square. What are we going to add? So what you are going to do is this. To make this expression a perfect square, remember I said something about perfect square before. Yes, but this is how we are going to apply it. For a perfect square, let's go back to this expression. Yes. Boluwati, is it Boluwati, right? Sorry, don't mind me. We are going to have this x. X is minus, let me write it well here. For perfect square, we have x equals minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac, right? Then divided by 2a. Remember, this is general formula. You need to know this formula because it has a lot to do with your success in quadratic equations. Okay. Now, there is a new one known as Poncello's method. Okay, I don't think you need it now, but for maybe SSC time, once we are done with JAMB, I will teach Poncello again. I've done before, very long time ago, but I'm going to make it live this time so that everybody will understand Poncello. It's the newest method of solving quadratic equations. Now listen, this is D. D is known as the discriminant. D is equal to b squared minus 4ac. If this expression is equal to 0, then this equation is a perfect square. This expression is a perfect square. If this equation is equal to 0, then this expression is a perfect square. That is exactly what we are going to do. So we'll use this one to test and see if we are going to get 0 from here. Okay, for a perfect square, for a perfect square, for a perfect square, b squared minus 4ac is equal to what? 0. That's what it is. I hope we are following. That is for a perfect square. B squared minus 4ac must be equal to what? 0. What if they can't cut each other? Awesome method. Oh, thank you very much, Mion. Yes, at Mion. Thank you. At Mion Tutors. Oh, you are a tutor too. That's great. Yes. Boluwatife, you said, what if they can't cut each other? Yes, if they can't cut each other, don't worry. If they can't cut each other, you are going to reverse it. Yes, Boluwatife, don't worry. I remember what you are saying. It's still relating to the segment A. Okay, I'm sure you joined us a little bit late. Though I'll go back to segment A because I know that majority of you missed it. Okay, I must go back to segment A. In fact, I think after this I'll go to segment A. All right, don't worry. Yes, a majority missed it during that segment A. Yes, you missed it. Now, if they cannot cut each other, we reverse it. Yes, we have a way of reversing it. I'll tell you what to do so that it will be easier. So let's check. What's our A? A is what? What we are going to do here, add something here. Remember, this is A. This is A. Our A is equals to 4. Our B is equals to minus 4. That's minus 40. Sorry. Is it minus? No, this is 4s squared. Oh, this is 4s squared, right? Minus 40. Yes, it's 4s squared minus 40. Can you see this now? Remember, this is C. I don't know if you can see this. This minus 40 is C. It's not B. So it's not B. We don't know B. So B is the unknown. Then what is C? C is minus 40. You see how they come with their tricks, which you have to identify as quickly as possible. C is given here. Okay, minus 40. So let's check and see how we are going to substitute here. Okay, what are we going to add to make it a perfect square? This is B square. So what is B? We don't know. We don't know at all. So B square equals to minus 4 times A. A is 4 times C, right? See, what's C? C is minus 40. Okay, so that gives, and that means that we are going to, this B square, yes, B square. 4 times 4 is 16, right? 4 times 4 is 16. Yes, let's proceed. So this is minus and minus to be plus, so it's gone. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 40. 16 times 4. Because 16 times 2 is 32. So 32 times 2 is 64. And this is 0, right? That's 640. That's 640. You can see how tricky the question can be. So this is what we're now going to do. Look at what we do here. Just find the value. Take the square root of 640. So what is the square root? B is equals to the square root of 640. So what is the square root of 640? Don't use decimal, please. You see, this is 64 times 10. Don't forget, this is 64 times 10. 64 has a whole number square root, a rational square root. So it means that we have square root of 64 is what? 8 times 8 is 64. Then times the square root of 10 times the square root of 10. So which means our answer is 8 root 10. 8 root 10 is what must be added, okay, to make it a perfect square. That's what must be added to this. Except if there's x here. If there's x here, then we can be talking about C. All right? So we are going to, I hope we understood this. It can come in different forms. It can tell you to add anything anywhere to make it a perfect square. Or if there's x here, look for C. C is that value that will be added if it's last. Then know the position that is missing. Let's not take because minus 4 is the second here, we take it as B. So they know that student can make that mistake. Yes. So thank you, and thank you very, very much. This is the solution to this question. We can take the second one so that we don't waste time, because we need to go to the first one, which most of us missed.
so that we can get the solution to the questions and make everybody
involved.
the mic. I hope you can hear me now. My first mic actually went off, and I have to fix the second mic. Okay. So for a perfect square, for any perfect square at all, b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. You get it now? So please don't forget this. It's very, very important, please. This one is very important. When you get to exam hall, I beg you in the name of, okay, I beg you a lot. Please don't forget that for any perfect square, that's what they're asking here. Don't mind them. A perfect square is a quadratic that has equal roots. Don't forget, that's what it is. So let's proceed. What's our A? What's our A here? Our A is equals to 1. Our A is 1 here. What's our B? Our B is equals to minus, see, minus open bracket P minus 2. This is our B. Then the question is, what's our C? Our C is 2P plus 1. So we have 2P plus 1. Okay, so these are the quantities we are going to substitute here, then put it as 0. Then we check, we find our answers without wasting time. The values of p. Remember, we are to find the values of p. It's going to be quadratic. Yes, according to the question, from what you can see from here. So, b square, what's b square? A b square is going to be, these are b. So, we're going to square b. When you square b, we have minus p over 2, all squared. Can you see it now? Squared. Yes. So then minus 4. Place 4 here. A. What's our A? 4 times A. So this is A. Our A is 1. That is times 1. Then this is C. What's our C? Sorry, I may have to change markers. So what's our C? Our C is 2p. 2p plus 1, right? Yes, just times here. So we can now use, I don't know if you know how to handle this. It's very easy, okay? This is minus p, please, sorry. I made a mistake here, right? Yes, minus open bracket. Then put it like this because of the square here. Because of this square, please. This square, we nullify this minus. So minus is gone when squared. Okay, then the next phase is, let's expand this. If we expand this, what do we get? We have p squared. If you expand this one, okay, you have p squared minus, they multiply everything, 2 times 2 times p. 2 times 2 is 4. That's minus 4p. Okay, 2 times minus 2p, then minus 2, then times p. That's minus 4p. Then minus again. This is 4, right? This is 4. So this is minus 4 times 1. That's minus 4, right? Minus 4. Then open brackets. No, let's open bracket and leave it there like this. So yes, we have expanded. We are not done yet, Seth. We are not done. Let me show you what is missing here, yes, for better understanding. So it's not enough here. We still have third term. Okay, that is minus 2 square, which is plus 4. Okay, this is plus 4. So p square minus 4p plus 4. If you expand this, this is what you are going to get. Before this minus this 4, open brackets, 2p. Or I don't want to waste our time, minus, okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 8p. Can you see it? For this first one. Then minus again times plus. Minus times plus. So minus 4 times plus. That's minus 4. Is that taken? So don't forget this is equal to 0. So we are equating it to what? 0. For a perfect square. We are using this one. Don't forget. We are using it. For a perfect square, this is equal to 0. So we go ahead and do what? What do we do next? We can simply simplify, right? We have p squared here. So I'm going to clean the upper part in order to accommodate space for us. Yes, let me accommodate space here. Remember, it's perfect square in case you didn't join us early. This is perfect square. That's the segment we are now under quadratic tricks. And we are talking about equal roots. Equal roots means it's a perfect square. So let's proceed. P square, we have p square here. So it means we have p square. Then minus, this is p and this is p. So we are combining the two p's together. Don't combine 4, please. This 4, we cancel this 4, right? Can you see it now? Yes. Because this is plus 4 and this is minus 4. So both of them will just go. Let them just go and leave us alone, okay? So we can have peace. They are giving us headache. So this is 4p and minus 8p. What will it give us? That's minus 12p. 4 plus 8. Just say 4 plus 8 is 12. And both of them have minus. So it becomes minus 12. That's minus 12p equal to 0. You can see how simple it is, right? Yes, equal to this 0. So the minus 4 and plus 4 are gone. Then we can simply factorize. This is not a quadratic expression, so it's quadratic, but it's not trinomial. So bring out the common terms, the highest common factor, which is p here. P is the highest common factor. Okay, so divide by p. Divide p squared by p. We are left with p inside here. Then minus. Divide 12p by p. Use this p to cancel this p. We are left with only 12 here. Then equal to what? 0. Can you see it now? So let me show you one of these statements. This quadratic expression has its own culture. Okay, it has its own norm, it has its own values and instructions. Please don't forget. Now, what it means here is that you are multiplying two things. Let's say you're multiplying a times b, you got 0. Okay, what can make this product to be 0? What can make a and b to be 0? Sorry. It means that you see that this place is 0. 0 times b is not 0, it's 0. You see that a is 0 because 0 times b will give us 0. Or you see that a is not 0, but b is 0. If b is 0, it will still be 0. Or you see that both of them are 0. 0 times 0 equal to what? 0. That's what is leading to this. That's why we say either a is 0, which is p here is 0. You see that? Or p minus 12 is 0. So that gives us the solution. Okay, finally. That's what gives us the solution finally. So let's proceed to that stage, which is the end stage. And I think you can even give me the answer. So who can give us the answer here? Yes, let's challenge ourselves. Let's tease our brain. Okay, let's drill our brain. So here, who can give us the answer? The solutions are just there. Anything you get here is the final answer. Whatever you get from here, you have answered the question. Okay, that is for that case. Okay, so who has the solution? Let's see. Okay, let's see who can help us with the solution. Your answer for the previous quadratic equation is wrong. You assume the b, which is the middle term, is 8 of square root of 10. If the middle term is 8 of square root, if 10 supposed to be 0. This is, and that is how it is. Okay, maybe the question wasn't too properly stated, but based on what we have there, it is okay, it's all right. Okay, I will explain. I'm sure you are bringing something very interesting there. Probably it might be coming from the question. Okay, normally maybe it's supposed to be 4 square plus 40 x. Okay, it can come in that format, but don't worry. Let's look at this. Okay, I appreciate you for that observation. Okay, but don't worry, when you get to exam, just use this method. Okay, it is perfect, and you will get your answer straight. Thank you very much. Appreciation to you for being here, for watching. Now let's look at this. In this case, we are going to have p to be equal to 0. P equal to what? 0. Equal to 0. Or p minus 12. P minus 12 is equal to what? 0. So you can use any of these ones, you will get the same answer. Okay? Yes, it is very, very easy. So what happens here? P is already 0. Then what about for this? Mean that p is equal to, transfer this the other way, comes 0 plus 12. 0 plus 12. So finally, what's our answer? Our answer is either p is 0 or p is equal to 12. So this is the solution. This is the solution to the question. So I do hope we got this, and we got it properly, and we got it rightly. Yes. Remember where we started from? We started from factorization. Yes, we started from factorization. Okay, and from there we went to difference of two squares. So that's segment B. Then C, how to form quadratic equation. Then D was how to D was how how to solve for that equation. Yes, and so on. So that's where we are till now. This one is perfect square. Yes, this one is about perfect square. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So any question, let me be sure. If you have any question, now we have to recap. Let's review what you have done. Okay, that was what we have done now. I just reviewed this. Then the next phase is to go to number 1. I want to look at number 1. Okay, the section A, segment A. Remember I said something about segment A. Yes, because one of our viewers actually wanted to clarify some issues. Now look at segment A. I did something there under segment A. So I said solve the following quadratic equations. Okay. Factorize the following quadratic expression. Now I am going to do this right now. Okay, I'm going to do something here because Bolu has said something. Okay, and most of you didn't join us on time. Let me just show you something very quickly. Okay, before we proceed to other things. So now look at this particular one. I'm going to show you so that you see it yourself. Okay, here we have to factorize. We have to factorize. Look at the factors. Here we have 2x squared. Okay, we have factorize. This is factorize. Factorize 2x squared. 2x squared. 2x squared plus 5 plus 5x then plus 3. So we want to factorize this now. Okay, remember we did it last time. We now want to go ahead, look at it. How do we factorize this one? Like this. One of you asked this question, and it's very important that we learn it before we proceed to other things. Okay, so thank you very much for your patience and your understanding. I wish you success. That success you have been hungry for, you will get it in your exams. And those of us who have come here to learn, you will get your objective for coming here. Thank you for joining this Science TV. 2x squared plus 5x, right? Then plus 3. Remember, we are told to factorize. Please take note. We are to factorize. What we do, the method we are using here, the trick we are using is times. Take these 2 to this place and multiply it. We have done before. I'm just trying to summarize it, okay? So this gives us x squared. No more 2 here. It's now ordinary x. Then plus. This one has no business with what we are doing. So just repeat it. That's 5x. Then this is plus 3. This is 3. But this 2 will be coming to times this 3. That becomes times 3. This is times 2. Sorry. That becomes times 2. Can you see that? So that is times 2. So if we got it this way, we can proceed. Okay, x squared becomes here. Yeah, it stays here. Then 5x is repeated. 5x repeats itself here. Then this is 3 times 2, which is 9. Which is 6 rather. Okay, my heart is staying 3 times 3. This is 6. Now we are going to factorize one like normal quadratic equation with the coefficient of x squared still 1. Then later, whatever we got as the answer, divide by 2. That's what we're going to do. So let's proceed. There is no need wasting your time. Don't waste our time. We will not waste time. I'm not wasting my time, so that I don't waste any time at all. This is x, right? Place your x here. Let me place my x here. You see it? Good. So we have been able to put our x here and here. We will now come here. This is plus, and this is plus. These 2 signs here are giving us 2 reasons why they are there. This plus shows that the 2 numbers that we are going to put here, we have the same sign. But the plus did not tell us whether it's going to be minus minus or plus plus. It didn't tell us, but they must be the same sign. It's either they are plus plus or minus minus. But we will now come here and check this plus. This plus is now telling us that the 2 numbers will be what? Plus. This is the one now telling us that the two signs will now be plus. That's what this one is telling us. What this did not tell us, this one is telling us. So that's why we have plus, because there's plus here. Now, what are the two numbers that will be added to give 5? But when multiplied, we give 6. So we can have 3 and 2, right? We have 6 and 1. So which of them is the answer? 3 plus 2 is 5. But 3 plus 2 is 5. Then 3 times 2 is 6. I think this is the answer we are going to pick. We are picking this one. We cannot pick this one because 6 plus 1 is... Okay, 6 plus 1 is 7. And what we have here is not 7, it's 5. So this one is what we are going to pick. We are going to put our 3 here and 2 here. But something is still remaining, right? Yes, I'm sure you are asking, and what are we going to do next? That was what I said initially. Remember, we multiplied by 2 here. Because we multiplied by 2 here, we are now going to divide. We are dividing now. We will now divide by 2. So divide here by the 2 that was used to multiply. So we divide by 2 here. Divide by 2 again here. Do it on both sides. Please don't divide x. So please, don't divide x. Just divide only the numbers. Don't divide this one, the unknowns, okay? So that we are not going to make mistakes. Then this is x. Now, Boluwatife, please, I need your attention. And a majority of you who were not here, I need your attention. Okay? Please. Now look at this. You can see that 2 cannot divide 3. That was the question you asked. 2 cannot divide 3. Since 2 cannot divide 3, let me show you what will now happen. 2 cannot divide 3. So transfer these 2 back here. Nothing will be here again. Transfer these 2 here. So what are we now going to have? Our x will no longer be here alone. It will now be 2x. So write 2x here. Then we are now left only 3 here plus 3 for the first bracket. Then for the second bracket, you are going to write. Now, you can see that it can cancel, right? 2 can go into 2, which means nothing will be here. Okay, except 1. Something is here, definitely is 1. Then plus 2 into 2 is 1. This is exactly what I said initially. Okay, so you can see what we have done here now. We started by removing these 2 and multiplying with this. Okay, to give us ordinary quadratic equation like this. Then when we finished, we have to return this man to where it belongs. So this figure here came from here, so it has to go back. And the only way it can go back is by dividing. We did not divide from here, we divided only here. We multiplied here, so we are going to divide only the third part, okay, which is the constant. So we have to divide by 2 here, divide 3 by 2 here, and divide 2 by 2 here. Okay, that gives us 3 over 2, which is, it's not possible. We cannot divide it. So reverse the 2 to this place. Look at the arrowhead. Let 2 go back to where it belongs, which is 2x here. Then plus this 3 comes here. Then but in this case, we can see that 2 can divide 2. So, and that gives us 1. No need to reverse the 2 here. Okay, that's x plus 1 in the second bracket. Then first bracket, 2x plus 3. So this is how it is. Okay, so thank you very much for being with me from the beginning to this time. I appreciate you a lot. We will need to stop here. I have another class somewhere that very close with my students. I have to join them. So thank you, all of you that joined me. Yes, and my most important student today, yes, Boluwatife Alasisi. I appreciate you. All of you that commented, and the young man that was very fantastic in observing certain things here. I appreciate you a lot. You are all wonderful people. Thank you for joining AZ Science TV. I do hope you smash the subscribe button, because tomorrow's class is going to be very massive and wonderful, because this exam period is a kind of rainy period, so everyone is charged. So I want you to subscribe. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. If you are watched to this end, I want you to subscribe. All right, so that the channel can keep moving forward and you will keep getting that value for subscribing, because we keep giving value here and we communicate with you live, because we believe that it is best to talk and exchange our ideas together. So I appreciate you a lot for being here. Thank you. This is AZ Science TV, and from this channel, I wish you perfect excellence in your examinations. And if you are just here to learn, I wish you retentive memory. You will not forget anything you have read. So thank you very much. Thank you. And for now, I have to sign out. Goodbye, and have a very wonderful moment for yourself. Thank you. Okay, the time I'm going to start the class. Yes, tomorrow. The time will be, yes, the time will be 4. The time will be 10 o'clock tomorrow. But today we started earlier. But tomorrow it will be 10 o'clock. Just join me by 10. Okay, so thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye. Bolu Atife was the one that asked the question. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We just have to go. Bear with me, please. I hope you have all subscribed. Smash the subscribe button. See you. Bye-bye.